And one of the things the Lakers want to do in this game is run. And the only way they're going to be able to run, they have to get stopped defensively, get long rebounds, and push the ball up the floor.
Inside to O'Neal, and Shaq with a jam. So the Lakers, who did not lead at all on Thursday night, are up by 2. About not getting the same calls that Detroit was getting, about not being able to play aggressive defensively. George picks up the 2 fouls. Then Phil gets a technical. Detroit is up by 2. And the Lakers get it into O'Neal. And again, the jam. So 2 jams by O'Neal for the Lakers' first 6 points. O'Neal with a rebound. And the word comes to us that Phil Jackson went over the line as a designated area, and that's why they teed him up.
Yeah, he did, but I think coaches do that all the time, to be honest. And you have a choice as an official. It's not an automatic tech.
O'Neal, and you can tell, I mean, that's going to be the Laker plan, at least at the outset tonight, go to 34. Playing at about maybe 70%. Fox has been hurt a good part of the year. A different array of injuries, and Gary Payton finally scores in the first quarter.
Why? Because double team. You see, on that possession, Larry Brown decided to double team for the first time in this series, and that's the first time in this series that Gary Payton has scored in the first quarter. And that's something you didn't see 5 years ago, is a guy blowing by Gary Payton.
Shaquille gets it.
No double team again. You know, Larry Brown does not like to double team. He double teams at one time, gives up a layup. It'll be interesting what they do now with Shaq, because right now he's having his way.
Leading Detroit in scoring, he has 7. Bryant, who earlier was shaking his right hand a little bit. Here's Fox. Payton will drive, softly puts it up. The Pistons are contending it was in the cylinder and it shouldn't count. O'Neal went up and jams it through after it looked like it might have been going down anyway, and Larry Brown says, how can you not make that call?
All I'm going to tell you is this was not a pass. Now, Shaq caught it over the cylinder. He may have caught it before. It's just a tough call for me to see.
Balikan muna natin na sandali ang Game 1. Los Angeles Lakers, we predicted that they would come back in a big way dito sa Game 4, and they have in the first quarter.
I think so. No, this is the most points that the Lakers have scored in any first quarter in the series so far.
Shaq's going to drive to the basket and gets fouled on his way. All right, Bryant's on the bench. O'Neal on the floor right now with George Fisher, Walton, and Payton. Pistons have Campbell with Williamson, Ben Wallace, Hamilton, and Billups. O'Neal gets fed, gets tripled, scores anyway, and he'll go to the free throw line.
You know, it's interesting. Shaq, the last 2 times, had decided to go to the jump hook. That time he said the jump hook is not working anymore. I'm going to go with the power move, and that's exactly what he did. When he lowers that shoulder and is able to split, unstoppable.
Brian Russell up on the baseline. Rick Fox up. Walton leaves it outside for George. Payton works to O'Neal. Turned around, goes in, and Shaquille O'Neal 17 points in about 17 minutes of action.
Other guys aren't making the reads, and they're not getting him the ball, and that's what he's getting frustrated over. Doc, Al?
All right, thank you, Michelle. 41-39, Detroit. So the same guys that started the first half start the second, and O'Neal starts with a dunk to tie the game. George inside to O'Neal. Over Rasheed this time. Doesn't go. Battle on the boards. Lakers have it. Malone goes right back to O'Neal. A wraparound lay-in to tie it at 43.
Shaq has not touched the ball in a while.
Here he goes. 3 guys on him. Touched it and scores it.
I mean, you got to go to him, man. I think the Lakers go these stretches by trying to move the ball, and sometimes they forget about the big fella. There has been no answer for him tonight. He's the only constant offensively for the Lakers.
Lob into Shaquille. It was almost stolen, and Wallace says, "Ah, man, I almost got that one." And Payton just barely gets the ball across the line. work it into Shaquille. He'll go to the line. Missed the shot, gets 2.
Every time they've needed a run stop, they've gone into Shaquille O'Neal. Every time they forget about going to Shaquille O'Neal, the Detroit Pistons make a run.
67-62. O'Neal. It counts, and he's fouled.
Al, when he makes moves that quick, it's impossible to stop him. Impossible. What you try to do is not foul him when he's making it. I mean, this is an excellent move. This is not a power move. This is a quick spin move by a power player.
And the Lakers have it. No team has ever come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the finals. Kobe Bryant back in the game, almost lost control, gives it to Shaq, he scores and gets fouled.
I tell you, the adjustment that Kobe Bryant has made is this. He's not really looking for his shots. He knows that everybody is coming to help on him. He's become the passer right now, almost the point guard for the Lakers.
Still may be getting there. Medvedenko. Oh, and then O'Neal is there. Medvedenko's shot wouldn't have gone in.
It's still only an 8-point game after all this.
32 points in the fourth quarter for Detroit. O'Neal will end it with a meaningless lay-in to cap for him a 20-rebound and 36-point night. But the Pistons have set up a situation where they can win it, and win it at home on Tuesday.